when they look back at their past, their trauma, the loss, the betrayal, the abuse, sexually, physically, emotionally, so many times the person doesn't want to change one thing.
Why is that?
Because it brought them to this moment. And now the moment is okay, and all of that's okay because I'm okay. And they look back at their betrayers and their abusers, and they have nothing but compassion. They see the whole thing. They're seeing their past from a greater level of consciousness, right? So now that it resets the baseline, yes, and the event is over, and there goes the endometriosis, there goes the suicidal tendencies, wow, there goes the rashes, there goes the gum disease, whatever it is. Just the body gets an upgrade. It's no longer believing it's in the same trauma 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, because they're living unconsciously or subconsciously in that emotional program, right? So then what happens to that person? They belong to the future now. They no longer belong to the past, and so it's almost like they don't even have to do much now. It's almost like they're happy for no reason, and they're okay with themselves.
Yes.
And when you're okay with yourself, you're okay with everybody. That's just the way it is, right? So there's one woman told a story how she had a lot of abuse in her life, a lot of abuse by a lot of family members, and she was in her meditation and she thought, I'm doing this all wrong. Like the amount of emotion just came out of nowhere, and she was about ready to give up. And then she thought about the 9 months or year, however long it was, where she never missed a day of doing her meditation. And she said it was just like, it was such a horrible feeling that she didn't think she could go any further. And then she just said, I'm just going to go one more time. And she just went right past it, and then heart blew wide open.
Wow.
Literally reborn, literally a different person. Like every biological condition that she had, every mental health condition,
gone.
All the supplements, all the drugs, all that stuff gone away. And so then the question is, what happens when the chemo isn't working? What happens when the radiation isn't working? What happens when the surgery didn't work? What happens when the ketogenic, gluten-free, vegan diet didn't work? What now? Right? What now? Because a cancer researcher on the stage with stage 4 sarcoma. She did all the drug trials.
She was a researcher.
Cancer researcher.
And she had the cancer.
Had the cancer. Nothing was working. She did all the drug trials, all the chemo.
She tried the rare,
everything. The rare gene, the 1.001% of the population. She's a physician. She's a researcher. She made sense to her. No cancer in her anywhere. Not in her bones any longer. I mean, not out of the bones. I mean, it's insane. I mean, you ask any physician, if something that metastasizes to the bones, you're pretty much going to be with that for a long time. All of a sudden it's gone. So again, those kind of things, those 4-minute miles, give people permission to step into that same footprint. So what is the point? When all those other things aren't working, and it only means one other thing, it's not going to work unless I change. And nothing changes in my life until I change, right? And that's the thing that people start to understand. It wasn't about her healing. It was about her disbelief. It was about her emotions, that she mismanaged her emotions under too much stress. And she's like, oh my God, nobody's worth this. Like, nobody is worth this. This is not loving to me. I got to stop this. I understand now what I'm doing to my brain and my body by doing this. Big moment, right? And you look around and not a lot of other people are thinking this way, but you come to an event and everybody is. But out in the world, it's just the program is like, you need something out there. That didn't work. We have something else for you, right? So that's a lot of taking our power back, in